Hey guys, we're back for part 65. I believe what we had done was we had just left. Did we go to the volcanic primeval? I honestly don't even remember. I'm actually thinking we didn't. Gosh, I don't remember. But what I wanted to do was hit up the Eden planet. I don't think I've ever been to an Eden planet before. And just take a little wander. It's nice and small, so it won't take a super long time. But what I really wanted to do here was work on setting up kind of a bee base. Because it is an Eden planet, a lot of bees get bonus production on Eden planets. So we're really going to kind of scope out a good location to do that. And I might even just start doing some of the basic work for that. Corvax. Oh yeah, it's windy. There are already people who live here. Please be careful not to break anything. I won't break it, I'll just break into it. Let's get this moved over. Some more Corvax. Interestingly, some apiaries just sitting here. Makes me kind of want to take them, honestly. I don't need to. I'm able to craft higher level stuff anyways. I am surprised that there is kind of like a little settlement here, though. I guess oh, he's a merchant. I kind of assumed, apparently incorrectly, that, you know, because it's this Eden planet, that there would not be any intelligent life. There would just be the natural, kind of natural spawning enemy type things. I'm also curious if there are going to be a lot of bees on the planet, because if most bees prefer Eden planets... Oh, really? I wonder if it's supposed to be like that. So there was recently a change in Frackin universe where weapons now require energy to swing, but it is very odd that the bug net also requires energy. That seems really awkward. There's a whole bunch of flowers and Corvax. Okay, so this is like a crystal area. There's a person inside. I don't know if there's a way I can get them out. I'm afraid that if I just dig it, it'll shatter. So I'm not going to try. It does look really cool. I like the prisms kind of refracting light all over. This is considered ice. That's kind of interesting. We'll have this guy. These guys are enemies? Yeah. Lol. Wrecked. Already known. Not a lot of stuff. You sell graphene. A bunch of garbage. A remote grenade launcher. Huh. That's kind of cool. My dreams are haunted by a giant ape. That's funny. There are a lot of these, like... Alright, I'm gonna try one. Okay, that just that doesn't do it. Alright, so let's not do that again. Oh wow, there's a lot of prism shards, so I don't need to feel like I need to get every single one that I find. We can get some. Wow, it lags my game. I want to go down here to get this chest. Smashroom nab plant? I don't know what that means. We will take the giant fungal pop, though. Oh, there's a treasure chest under here. Haha, I have a good eye, don't I? Except they're garbage. Great. Murderous narwhals. Let's see what's in this abandoned location. Let's dig those up so I get the items out of them immediately. Because I'm lazy. Got a good chunk of work done again this morning. Always nice to kind of be semi-productive. Interesting, there's just some random stones. And then we have a biome change. So I think this brings us back. I think that's pretty much the entire planet. I will recognize when we get back to where I started. But yeah, I think that's pretty much the entire planet. Well, that's kind of convenient. There's like a lab here already. Although it's like surrounded by gunners. And there's another lab. Huh. Kind of cool. I grow weary of watching Jersey Shore like all the other idiots out there. I turned to murder instead. Alright. Great. Interesting. A randomly spawning treasured trophies. There's a gallows. That's kind of dark. And yep, I'm pretty sure, at least, you know, if I'm not mistaken, this is back where I started. I was going to say there's a little tiny pool of healing water right where I started. So that's the entire planet. So I think if I'm going to be doing some beekeeping, it's going to make sense, to me at least, to do that over in one of the little lab areas that are already created, and I will just expand on that. I do kind of want to take these guys, though. And we'll do some bee stuff here. So what is this considered? Plasteel roofing. I'm going to take a bunch of the roof off. We're going to do another level 2. I'm basically going to use this to just, like, make this top part bigger. Because I'm lazy, but I'm also all about those aesthetics. Super party time is so dumb. Alright. I think something else I'm gonna do. Let's, we're gonna need some dirt for this. Shouldn't need a ton of it, but that's plenty. Nope, I can't make it. So that's a compelling reason, then, to do this kind of thing. I know it's ugly, but it works. So what I'm gonna... Oh, crap. I need to make a flag. Man. I'm a pain in the butt. Do I just cheat? I don't want to cheat. It seems so cheap. I do need a copper bar and woven fabric. Well, basically, the idea is I now have this kind of basic area, and then I'm going to do something else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then dirt. And then we eliminate this. The purpose of this, ooh, not like that. Purpose of this being, I will place the apiaries underneath and a ton of flowers above. And we will be able to enhance bee production that way. So I don't think I have too many flower seeds. We've got a couple, just not a lot. Well, we can kind of get going right now with some of this. At least let stuff start growing. I'm going to need a lot of apiaries. Alright, that looks like everything is appropriately hoed. So for the most part, bees like actual flowers. However, I am going to plant some plants. Just kind of like mostly in the off chance that it winds up being something a bee likes. However, I'm going to be planting mostly flowers. And flowers more towards the middle as well. Simply because that's where most of the bees will wind up being. We're also going to do some corn. Whoops. Not there. And then, basically, at some point, I'll also be able to just, you know, harvest all this stuff. But we're going to leave it for a long time. I actually have the list of preferred plants. But because there are no plants that negatively impact production, I'm just like, well, let's just do a whole bunch. Flowers will all be in the middle, and then we'll just start on this side. Is there enough space here? No. I don't think anything will fit there. No. Okay, good deal. Now, basically all we need to really wait for is the flowers to grow so that I can harvest the flowers and then replant more seeds. Another thing I suppose I could be doing on this planet if I'm going to actually be spending some time here is making some trees. So like this right here might be a pretty decent spot. I don't know if I need to mine the background out here, but I will, just in case. I just know that, like, so I've got apples and oranges. Redwoods will be very tall. Do 5 redwoods. And then pretty much all the rest I will have be energy wood for now. Alright, that's about what we'll get. Let's try to make this so I don't need to, like, jump at all. Oh boy. That might not happen. It's getting pretty sketchy. have to... Alright, if we go like that, and like that, and like that. So close! Oh, wait. Screwed up. Ain't it? Alright, we'll make it. This is really putsy. Like, this is not my idea of a good time. Look at that. So now I can just go whoop, 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 all the way up. Slick. Alright, we'll put a bunch of apiaries here. I'll probably have like a little... I'll have my crafting stuff in the middle. And we'll go from there. So, what we need to do to make that happen... Great, I have food that went bad already. It's not Corvex, though. Okay, we're going to need to go back to our space station. Because that's where all our ish is. Alright. Yeah, my siftables I throw in here. And you know what else I'm going to need to do is dump off some of these decorations. I did not do this previously. So I had went and looted, essentially, a bunch of settlements for just, like, things. I don't really want that. So, like, a lot of this stuff is mostly... Huh. Deed? Really? I wonder how that works. We'll figure it out. That'll be kind of cool. But yeah, I got a bunch of this stuff just from busting up some settlements because I felt like, well, I'm gonna want decorations for not that one, for all of the new tenant rooms I want to build. So that's kind of what I went and did. It's why I have all this kind of like semi-random stuff here. So yeah, like this is all furniture and decorations. And I'm pretty sure everything here is going to be considered a decoration, but we'll double check. Yeah, I really like the ancient hologram. That's one of my favorites, actually. I suppose it doesn't matter where it goes, though. Just want to make sure that like nothing else is tagged as another, item type. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna do this then. Wait. That is actually a container. Look at that. So, I kept all the items on me that actually had stuff in them. So what I'm going to do is just pull all the items out. There. Now they are empty. Oh, look at that. My tenants spawned rent. Hey, Obi. Good to see you again. Just getting a little work done. Prepping for making a little bit better bee farm area. Trying to do some stuff with bees on an Eden planet because that is the preferred biome of most bees. So what we're going to do is I actually think I'm going to leave these all here. We're not going to touch that. I need golden wood and beeswax for starters. And we're going to need to make a ton of frames as well. We might need bee silk. Space station comes from Peacekeeper's mission. You actually do not need to do the Peacekeeper's missions to get a space station. You just have to find a space station, like a galactic trade station or whatever, and there will be someone with a quest. And the quest is basically to give them a bunch of stuff, and they'll give you the transponder. Then you place the transponder in a star system, and it makes the space station. But yeah, it is unattached from the Peacekeeper quest line. Thank God, because I hate the Peacekeeper stuff. Absolutely hate it. So we for sure need... Oh, I need to make a bee station, actually. I'll need a bee station there. Yeah, the Peacekeeper stuff is really not my favorite. It just feels like so repetitive. Like, I wish it felt interesting, but it just doesn't. What am I even looking for? I'm looking for a crafting station for the bee. The bee whatever. Bee plant, bee. God, I don't even know. I don't know what it's even called. But you make it at a thing. Yeah, I know it's a... Oh, wait, what? How? That must have been added very, very recently. Okay. But yeah. I know there's a... There we go, the apiary crafting station. Assemble. And then are we going to need anything else alongside that? I don't really think so. I did want to make the flag, though, so I need copper bar and woven fabric. Great, awesome. 3. So I need 17 more woven fabric. I think woven fabric might just be from plant material, but I don't remember, so I'm checking. Plant fiber. Okay, so I need a bunch of plant fiber. I should have thousands of plant fiber. Aye, laddie, I do. Skid it. I'll never say that again, I promise. Yeah, plant fiber, thank you. So, how about that weather? Yeah. I'm looking outside at my neighbor's yard. I'm pretty blessed in that I'm a pretty shitty homeowner. I mean, I mow my lawn and I do all that, but like I don't really care. Like my lawn is clover and fern and grass. So like I know a lot of people don't like that kind of thing. Okay, I can make my flag now. But my neighbor, whose yard I can see right out my window here, she seems really cool. She's actually an employee of the same school district as me. I don't know what building she works in, but I know she's employed by the district. Her entire backyard is like a flower garden. She puts a lot of work into it every year. It's like actually kind of insane. Okay, so we're figuring out what else I need for these bees. The big thing, I think. Oh, what? Oh, this was probably all of the steaks, right? Because there's a bee that makes raw steak. Well, that's it's kind of annoying too. Great. On a bit of a break from your game, finish the Hilotl sale quest. The Hilotl, I don't even know what that is. Hilotl sale quest. What do you mean by sale quest? After you, oh sure, yeah, the Hilotl artifact, the Grand Pagoda. That's what it is. The Grand Pagoda Library. Yeah, that's the one. You betcha. So what I am gonna do, I think, is I'm not gonna grab everything. I'm gonna grab a couple of bees. Oh, we're gonna need a microscope too. And we're gonna assume that these ones are bad. Are there any more young down here? Okay, so then we get up to some of these guys. So I think what we're gonna do, I'm gonna identify a couple of these cybernetics and grab 2 of the best ones. One is going to stay here, and the other one is going to come with me on a journey to the Eden planet. $13.90. $9.91 that can go. $14.88. I like that. So the $14.88 will stay here. Pretty big pretty big leap over our predecessor. So the reason I want the cybernetic queen is because it will work day and night, which means I will hopefully be able to use the drones to create some day and night bees. That's sort of the big thing here, is hoping that I mean, I know that this is the way it works, but basically I'm crossing my fingers that by having a bunch of bees near flowers that they like for the production bonus and on a planetary biome so they get a production bonus, that I will be able to produce more young queens. I know that that's the way it works, but I'm just hopeful that producing more young queens gives me a better chance of also then producing queens that are producing day and night. So that's kind of the strategery. We're going to uproot the microscope. I'm just going to take that one with me. I wonder if I should have no, we're not going to use a honey jar or anything. I am going to want some frames though. So we're going to do a whole bunch of anti-mite frames. We're going to need rainbow wood, biothread, gold bar. I should have some biothread. Okay, that's not a ton, but that's fine. Two queens and no drones. What kind? What kind of queens you find? Yeah, I think most of the good bees are actually on higher threat planets, but there are definitely very useful bees that you can find, like, very, very early. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't grab my freaking gold bars. God dang it. Leafcutter and Orchid. I think Orchid is better. Leafcutter gives you a bunch of plant stuff. If you... Well, actually, I think it's on the wiki anyways, but there's, on my bee tutorial video, there's a link to a Google Doc, and the Google Doc contains a whole bunch of bee information so you can figure out, you know, what bees you want to hold on to. The wiki does have most of the information I have on that Google Doc, but the wiki is missing flower preferences, rivalries, and preferred biomes. The wiki does have the biomes that the bees are found in, but not the preferred biomes. So, you know, use that information as you will. We can make 27. That's a pretty good amount. We're going to just make 20. I have only ever even encountered mites once, and that was actually very, very recently. I had some bees going in here, and it was the bees I had with like -6 mite resist, and they died out, and then the apiary got a mite infestation. Very odd. All I did was I dug it up, and then I placed it again, and it was gone. So I don't know what's up with that, but literally the only time I've seen mites. So I think that is because I've only ever done anything with bees on a space station or on a barren planet where there's basically no indigenous life. So I'm a little bit... I have a feeling that the Eden planet, we will be seeing mites a little bit more often. which makes the cybernetic queen much more useful because that drone toughness is going to really help in terms of mite susceptibility. I mean, mite resistance is also that, but a higher drone toughness means that it requires more mites to actually affect the drones. So we don't need 60. Gosh, I think 10 is going to be probably even more than I need, but we'll go with 10. So I now have, yeah, so that's 2 anti-mite frames. So then I'll need 20 of another, at least 20 of another good one. And yeah, I'd like something that gives the stats. The best one is Solarium, but I don't think I have enough molecular nanofiber. I also don't have enough biothread. What else could I do? Stop. I don't want to stop queen spawns. Entropic frame. I don't even know what that actually does. Bombards hives with mutagens and toxins. I mean, let's make a couple. That'll be good for experimentation. I needed dark matter and some. I don't even remember what else I needed. I should have actually looked at the list. Great. There's none there. Great. I think I did have a bee that produced some, though, so I should have a little bit of dark matter up here. High mutation? Yeah, but, like, the only reason I'm a little unsure is, like, you can get ones that actually say increases mutation rate by 10%. So Entropic doesn't say how it modifies the statistics of the bee, which makes me think, you know, maybe there's a little bit more going on there. But yeah, dark matter. Not there. It was a bee thing. Yeah, dark matter. Ooh, I can make some wraith trousers now. Silk and synthetic material. So we're only going to be able to make one of those, unfortunately. I'm getting canvas because I know I need the canvas. Alright, what else we got? I don't think anything here is super important. We can make exactly one. Well, entropic frame assemble. I'll be interested to see what that does. I agree with you, it's probably something to do with mutation, but I'm curious if it's like going to completely change the B type. Right? Like it mutates it so it's a completely different B. I don't know. Then Durasteel. We need a bunch of Durasteel. Durasteel frames are my frame of choice. They are pretty easy to make. Much easier than the Solarium frames, which are the upgrade to it. But they're still, like, the best stat-wise, right? It's 2.2 production. The only upgrades are dense alloy, which then you start needing the biothread. and the solarium, which needs the molecular nanofiber. And those are the only upgrades to Durasteel. So how many can I make? I can make 18. Let's go with 10. Biothread isn't bad if you can get Mutavisk early. Yeah. Mutavisk. Mutalisk is the Starcraft unit. Yeah. I always said Mutalisk too. I was like, wow, Mutalisk, that's kind of cool. But yeah. I'm actually going to hijack some frames from over here, because I'm not really going to be using these. And I think these all have... Oh, did I take them out? I must have. Okay. Well, good deal. Good talk. So I wonder if I put them in. Oh, I'll bet you I did. Yeah. So we're gonna. Yeah, we're stealing a bunch of these. I just don't want to have to craft like a million. And then, okay, I've got 4 kinds of bees. I am going to grab a couple more. I'm just a little bit worried. You know, it would suck if I only had like 2 day bees and 2 night bees or something like that. So I want to make sure I've got a pretty good assortment. And I'm just grabbing a couple. I'll grab like 4 of each, I suppose. Do I take the leaf cutters? I mean, I've only got the 2. And the other thing we're going to do is... okay, I've got drones. Never mind. We don't need to worry about that then. Okay, I think the experiment can commence. The recipe for Mutavisk isn't too bad. I don't know. I found that it took me a long time, but I think part of it was I was being really lazy about extracting from my seeds. I think if I would have been a little bit more aggressive about like really trying to get those seeds upgraded or extracted, I would have been able to get that a lot earlier, but I didn't. Alright, we're getting close. Yep, here we go. There's my redwoods. Wonder how tall these guys got. Pretty dang tall. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's one, and the other one we can't even see the top. Holy crap, that's so wild. Okay, so we've got a couple of flowers. And then what we're going to do with those is immediately turn around and plant more. And what the hey? Oh, well, no, we'll skip it. Okay. So we've got our apiaries. Okay, so there's our 10. Then we need to go through. We're gonna dump 2 in each, and then really the only difference is that, like, some of them will get anti-mite frames, some of them will get, or one of them, I suppose, will get the entropic frame. And sure, you can have 4. I am a little bit worried. Let me check something real quick, because I think cybernetics might die on Eden planets. I think that's pretty unlikely. I don't think there's any bee that actually dies on Eden planets, but I am going to check that really quick. Oh wow, yeah, cybernetics dislike Eden. That sucks. That means they have a 50% production penalty. So that might not be the one I want to do. Red Banded, however, has a 3 here. So that is what we want. Crap. I was hoping for a B. Alright, so what we can do... Where is it? It's... Yeah, there's that. And we'll also plant our flag. Eden Bee Farm. And I feel like I'm kind of missing something. So yeah, we are not going to be doing anything with the cybernetics. So bye-bye. We are going to use red bandeds, because these also are day and night, and I'm pretty sure my red bandeds have pretty good stats. Yeah. And good might resist. Okay. So our first order of business is going to be getting a bunch of day and night drones. So the way we are going to do that is this first one. We'll try this entropic frame, see how that works. And the second one, we'll do some anti-mite. So yeah, first order business is get a ton of drones. Then we can move on into the next step. So here, go like that, and 9 should be enough to get it going. And same thing here. Whatever, just some number. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, in the meantime, let's get some of these identified. Man, I have not been able to get better queen breed rate on these leaf cutters. 7, 10, 5, 0. It seems pretty bad. We are going to put the leaf cutters over here, though, because that is one that I really need to breed pretty aggressively, I think. And let's just go with that. Actually, we don't need to do 100. It's breeding with the leaf cutters, though, so to prevent that, we'll do that. There. Now it's only breeding with the stellars. Although it's not... Okay, it is producing something. There we go. Okay, that's evidence that it's working. Bombards hives with mutagens and toxins. Yeah, man, I wonder what that means, practically speaking. It's making a lot more drones. Otherwise, it seems relatively similar. Interesting. Alright, we'll have to go like that now. Just let it go. At least this way we'll, yeah, the frame doesn't give queen production. So I'm gonna identify these and see if there's any difference there. $19.19 is pretty nice. Maybe that 1919 3.8 will be pretty good for this purpose of like basically crossbreeding. And then I'll similarly identify a couple of these. And just see if there's any real difference. I don't know. It might be the entropic frame, just that's not what we want. The entropic frame might just like do some neat random stuff. I don't know. 2013 4.8. 2014 3.11. That's really high queen breed rate. I think I'd actually prefer like a 1919 right here. Let's keep getting these queens ID'd. We're gonna need to stay up on this because this is basically gonna be a lot of tedious work, but it'll be a lot less tedious if I actually stay busy. So 644, 1-4, and 6-7. That's a big difference. Dump the 1-4. Yeah, the diggers are pretty brand new, so we won't have crazy stats to start with. 0. Ugh. $1,861 seems really low. 1,851. Although the 1,851 does have double the mutation chance, so we're gonna keep that. 0,850 seems bad. 2,851, really low mutation chance. I guess that's fine. Actually, no. The 1 production isn't worth the 80% reduction in toss that. I'm just going to keep one of each for these experiments. $5.3343. Well, that's gone. $7.3432. See, this is a tough one. It has one better production, but worse stats everywhere else. That one's gone. This might be our stellar. Yep. And then we'll get our aquarium. And let's see how these are doing. Alright, so this has filled up. I don't want to dump too many of those. 725.54. They are identical, except a very slight difference in mutation chance. That one was slightly worse. 725.76. I think I like that. All right. So we're like kind of on our way, right? We started 1818, 1815. Okay, so right now we are night. Do I have any that are night? No, I do not. I have day and night, and I have day. That's a pain in the butt. So we've got to wait. Okay, it's good that these guys have made two young queens already, because normally I'm pretty starved for leaf cutters. We'll organize this a little bit better so that I have more space for the young queens when it comes to that. Coming up on daytime. Let's swap that. Wow, 21. Alright, we're going to say 21 is probably as good as it gets there. And we'll split that. And then, oh, it's getting pretty close too. Okay, so now that it's daytime, we are going to try, keyword, nope, that's not what I wanted to do, but whatever. We are going to try crossbreeding some of these with these red bandeds. So since these are all day, oh, and the other thing I'm going to need to do then is block. So we're going to do these 3 in the middle. Gonna go back to your game. Yeah, have fun. If anything cool happens, you'll probably hear about it next time you swing by. Okay, so we've got these 3. Yeah, we're gonna do my 3 worst bees. So we'll do Digger, and we'll do Assassin, and we'll do Shrouded. And what I will need to do is just make sure I am kind of like continuously supplying them. Because they do run out pretty quickly. The hopes, again, I mean, I'm just hoping it works. I haven't been able to do it yet, but you know, if we can get these bees bred to produce day and night, that's going to be pretty big. And actually, I'm going to look up and see what entropic frames actually do on the wiki. Yeah, the wiki does not say. The wiki just says the in-game description text, which is not particularly useful. There we go, there's our first one. Yeah, we'll leave the drones in there for now. I think that's the better way to do it. Like these ones, just like swirling around. Wow, finally a digger. We still have not gotten an assassin. And these have died, and these have now died as well. Okay, so that, I suppose. Okay, good. So I'm actually not entirely sure if the queen will continue to produce when it's nighttime. We will find out pretty quick here. It looks like they do, assuming it's nighttime yet, but who knows. So those died out. Looks like the leaf cutter is done as well. But yeah, these are still going. That's good. So that means that you could swap out drones. Oh, actually, I think all this means is that the drones are producing. The queen is not, because we're not getting more drones. I don't really know what that means, though. So what we're going to do then is we're going to pull out the queens for now. And we'll just we'll wait until morning. In the meantime, I suppose what I can do is get some of these puppies identified and work on my next generation. I'm going to assume that those that these ones are going to be inferior. And we'll identify these guys. Oh, and we are well over the time limit here. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. We had a 21-18. There's a 20-18. That's pretty close. $18, 18, 3-9. Probably a little bit more helpful in this situation. Yeah, I do need a fully automated microscope. Problem is that, I mean, unless I'm wrong, I've talked with Sater and Kire about it, and they've said it's basically impossible. You can brute force it with timing, but that does not seem ideal. That's not the way I want to do it. And it's just, like, not a hassle. Like, I don't think the efficiency bonus would be... Maybe it'd be worth it, but I just don't feel like doing it. You've got one queen out of each of them. That is so not worth it. So we can go right back to making drones. It's easy to do. Sure. The way that I've been interacting with Frackin Universe, though, is pretty much everything by hand. I kind of prefer the investigation on my own, so I haven't really looked at tutorials or anything like that. Like, I know that it's possible, I don't know if it's worth the time it would take. Oh, how did that get there? Oh yeah, I planted that right in the middle. Okay, we got some more flowers ready to go. Yeah, I have that ready. Okay. Yeah, I think these will be the bees we want, or the drones we want to use. So I don't know. Maybe. Wait. We'll have to figure out. Yeah, these ones are the ones that stack. And nope, that is its own stack. I already attempted to do an item network with the networked microscope, and it does not function the way I want it to. I've gotten it to appropriately dump bees, but there is no setting, unless Kare was lying to me. Kare told me that unidentified and identified bees are not distinct item types, so there's no way of making an item network that distinguishes between identified and unidentified bees, making it, as I said, impossible to get those pulled. She did say the only way that the only way that I could, not the only way, but she suggested that I use timers. Alright, so now what we can do is we can take out a bunch of these. And we can get going again. Right, yep, we're good, we're good. Go there, and we'll go there. And I just hope that these breed fast enough to be able to replace the drones that are being used up. I don't think they will. You can send it to me in a message, yeah. My my chat gets closed as soon as I'm done streaming. Oh, that one is running out real fast. And there, and there. Alright, I guess we just have to cross our fingers that, like, this works. It's way slower than I had expected, though. Like, I've gotten one. I guess it must be... It must produce based on the drone stats, but breed based on the queen stats, right? That's what would make sense. I don't like that, but that certainly seems to be the way these bees are producing. Yeah, so a drone breed rate of 3 is not enough. I'm gonna need to get, like, we really need to amp up the drone breed rate, so that'll be what I prioritize in in later generations. Yeah. Suppose we could just go back to the 1,000 stack and just say, well, we're doing our best here. Just let them run out. Hey, we've got a third shrouded. Finally. We haven't even got a second assassin or digger. That's pretty annoying. We'll go like that. And then this one's got to be almost out of 2. Yep. Tedious work. Let us start identifying a couple of these. Yeah, you can whisper it on Twitch. That's fine. That's what I meant. Send me a message or whatever. That is actually worse. I do not want a well, I guess the drone breed rate of this doesn't actually matter. It's a good queen breed rate. Oh. Wait, why are those not producing? Oh, okay. Interesting. It just didn't go for some reason. Whoops. Man, you really have to keep on top of this. There's, like, not a margin for error. Okay, we can get those up. Okay, we got our second digger and our second assassin. Oh, man, that's a pain in the butt. Very serious hassle. Oh, right. I totally forgot. I was going to end this video. We're at 1 hour and 23 minutes. And I typically don't go longer than an hour. So I'm going to pause this. I am going to end the stream, get myself a cup of coffee, and then I'm going to come back. So I will be streaming again in about 5 minutes. I will continue this process. I know it's boring as piss, but hey, that's a Let's Play. You just play. So, yeah, just back in a couple minutes. Hang tight. Be right back. Bye.